I've come in early to set some stuff up. First thing that I've done, I have just set this Brawner microphone up that I've borrowed from my friend Anthony. It's a lovely mic, so I thought I'd try this today. I was tempted to set a couple of mics up, but I just decided that if I just put this up and see how this sounds, and then if I'm dissatisfied with it, I can change it. I've also set a 184 up just to get a rough guitar, so we're probably going to start by just getting a rough guitar. Now, I have also done some little charts, so I've mapped out the structure of the tune and the chord sequence. I just had a little listen to it. I got Gareth to send me some little demos of it, and I had a bit of a listen to it the other night and just jotted it down. It only takes some 10 minutes to write down what they are. And I've started to make a list of some mics that might be useful for the session for the whole day. And based on that selection, I have written the desk up and I've patched in what I want. I'm also going to try this Manly Slam today on the drum room mic. Now this belongs to my mate Anthony as well. Thanks for lending us this, Ant. It's really good for getting sort of distorted sounds. That's what we got the other day. So I'm going to use it on a mono drum mic. The other thing that I did this morning was just got the house kit out and got that set up. So just gone with the Ludwig kit today. We've got two kits here at the studio. The Ludwig's probably the better of the kits in my opinion. And then it's actually, you know what, it is Hugh Lawrence's kit, so Hugh Lawrence is coming in to drum on it, and these drums actually belong to Hugh. The snare drum's mine, it's a lovely Superphonic 402, sort of classic recording snare, and then we're using my cymbals again as well. Hugh might bring a few little bits and pieces as well. I've got some percussion stuff as well, maybe we'll get him to do some of that. It's about half an hour before I've told Gareth to get here, so I might as well start to go through this list and put some mics on some stands. Even if it ends up getting changed, the fact that these things have been set up beforehand just saves a little bit of time. And I honestly find it a lot easier to do this when I'm just on my own, rather than trying to make a brew for the client and talk about the session and stuff. So it's easier for me as well to just do this. It only takes me, about 20 minutes to put all the mics up, if that. Put this sub-kit mic in that I made. There's a video about that here, actually. Alright, how are you?
No.
Are you ready?
No.
It'll be good.
It will.
Great.
It'll be fantastic.
Here he is.
Oh.
Got Gareth Williams coming in today, local singer-songwriter. Today's about getting this, basically he writes his songs, acoustic guitar, vocal, and he wants to turn them into a full band production. I've got a session drummer, my friend Hugh Lawrence, coming to play drums on it. I'm going to play bass and a few things like that. Gareth's going to play some guitars and do the singing himself. Tomorrow, a mutual friend of mine, Gareth's Darren, is coming to play piano on it as well. So quite a lot to do in 2 days, but I'm confident that we can get it done. So I've just whacked a quick guitar track down just with an electric guitar, and then Gareth's got some ideas for restructuring it, so we're just going to cut up the bits of it from my guitar rough that I've just done and move it around how we want it. So I'm just making sure that the structure's exactly the same now in the Spalius file, so everybody's literally singing off the same hymn sheet. Yeah. So now that I've got the guitar guides in for both the tracks and then just marked the structure out, we've also had to map the RAL at the end in the tempo. We'll just map the structure out in Pro Tools. That means that everyone can follow the same thing. We're going to get Gareth.
Whatever. Yeah, I've been cool worse.
We're going to get Gareth to put a vocal down with this mic that I've got out now. It might be the vocal that we use. It might not. There's no pressure, really.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're just putting some of Gareth's guitars on. So Mike took this Fender clone, this Gartone amp, amazing amplifier. Just put a 57 and a Royer on it. Pretty standard stuff. So Gareth's going to play these parts, and then I'm going to play bass. On the click, I'm using this technique that Gaz Dupes taught me. I hope he doesn't mind me sharing it. It's just putting a delay on the click, basically, so that you get like a groove of the click. So you use this mod delay, and then So you get that, the in-between thing. You just blend it in very, very slightly. It just gives more subdivisions for the musician to play to. Right, so I've ended up putting the bass parts down actually before Hugh got here, just because I had a minute. Just gone straight into this UA preamp, the 710. It's great actually for recording bass. Got a little bit of compression on it with the fast setting, only a couple of dB. Hugh's in, we've got the mic set up, just taking the parts down to him now. I've not gained anything up yet or any of that, so here's the kit. Here's Hugh.
Hello, again.
Just go around the mics quick. Pretty typical stuff really. 57, SM57 on the top. Sennheiser 441 on the bottom. Rack and floor tom we're using Telefunken M81s. Kick in is Telefunken M82. Kick out, we've got a 70s 414. And then we've got the sub kick as well. Sub kick video here. Hugh's in the sub kick video actually here. And then a pair of 414s for overheads. And then I've got a couple of little stump mics. So this Royer 121, we're going to distort that, compress the hell out of it. And then there's this Coles here in the toilet. And you can hear it's pretty echoey in here. Just hit your stair, Hugh. So there's a lot of... So that'll end up sounding pretty huge, you know, and that'll be something that we can blend into the sound to get kind of a natural reverb. So yeah, just going to sandbag this mic so that no one kicks it over. So then the desks, as I labelled it up before, so we've got the top and bottom coming in here. Now the reason that I've put the kick in and out here is just, I can patch these EQs wherever I want, but the EQs are here for them and I want them for the in and out thing. I'm just going to get on with this now. I've not really got time to video it.
Then I just think, oh, I've got Dave.
That's day one done. We've just done some tambourine as well. And we've put some cheers on something that we needed to do. And then we've just, because we've got a little bit of extra time, so we've just sort of set up, we've got a keys player coming in tomorrow. So I've set up that, remiked the drum kit up because I was using the 121 for something else. And just set the desk upstairs up for that. So when we come in tomorrow, we can hit the ground running, literally. Yes, the desk's set up for tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. We've got Darren downstairs, just setting up his keyboard. There we go. So yeah, we're going to put some keys on these tunes today. A few more BVs, lots more guitars, and then we're going to mix it. And we should have the two tunes mixed by the end of today, and then we need to discuss mastering. I would prefer it if Gareth got somebody else to master it, but I can master it if that's what he wants me to do.
We've recorded all the stuff that we wanted to, so Darren Roberts has been here and done the keys. I've put some more guitars on it. Gareth's put some more guitars on it. Gareth's put a load more backing vocals on it, and we've also Dylan, Gareth's son's, done a little cameo. So I'm just prepping the session up to mix now, which you can see my video here about how I do that. It's just basically bringing things in from a template that I use, which routes everything to the desk on the channels that I normally use for each of those instruments, basically. So we're just going to get this done for both tunes, and then I'll start mixing it. It also, like doing this, it takes sort of 10-15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes to do it. It gives my ears a break while I'm doing it as well. I've already sort of patching out, because the way that I use the desk when I'm recording is different to how I use it when I'm mixing, so I've just had to change some of the patching and patchment.
So we've finished. So Gareth's happy.
I'm very, very, very happy.
We've got about 20 minutes to spare, so we might have time for a beer. Brilliant. Great. So yeah, it was just a case of running it all through the desk. I actually ended up doing some parallel compression on the DBX 560, of the snare drum, so DBX 560. I quite often record that when I'm recording it, but I didn't this time. The Manly Slam was sterling actually. That came out really well. And for this Summer of '69 one, the toilet mic was featured heavily. Please, follow Gareth on Spotify and stuff. I'll put a link to that in the video when he's released it, so you can check out the tune. It's come out really well. I'm dead happy with it. So really, it's just a case of now going home, letting Gareth listen to it in his car and all of that, and then if we do need to record, we can. I just take photos of the desk, how it was set up. The only thing that I've done EQ on was the drums. I've just added a little bit of top end, really. It's just this top band here, and a little bit more here, and 7 it's still top end, really. Trying not to EQ too much, just to make it completely recallable. Obviously, I am compressing the drums with the parallel compression of the API 529 as well, which is what I always do pretty much. And then the whole thing runs through the bus compressor, tape emulators, and the Cappy preamps, just to sort of get it sorted, Cool. Please do subscribe, like the video, all that nonsense. Great. Beer time.